The last time I made a video about the strength of items, I tested the Circlet of Nobility against all level 3 permanent items, and well, the circlet came out on top. But now there's a new patch which changes the clause of attack plus 6 to clause of attack plus 5. And the patch notes even say, often seen as the best item in its tier among the community, we are replacing this item to reduce issues with obtaining the item early. So, while my perception was that the Circlet of Nobility is the strongest level 2 permanent item, and even suggested that it should become a level 3 item, apparently the Blizzard team is of a different opinion. Of course, different circumstances can lead to different results, and while back in my test of the Circlet of Nobility I used the Priestess of the Moon with a reduced amount of mana and searing arrows to emphasize the strength of the circlet, there might be a different outcome if I chose a different hero now. So, under which circumstances would clause of attack be strongest compared to other level 2 permanent items? One thing would be if, other than in my last test of this kind, mana would not be turned into damage directly through any kind of ability. In fact, I will opt to use no abilities whatsoever. So the deciding factor will be attack speed. The faster a hero attacks, the stronger clause of attack will be. So I picked the fastest attacking hero of all, which is the Demon Hunter. The red Demon Hunters have clause of attack plus 6. The blue ones have gloves of haste, the yellow ones have a ring of protection plus 3, and the green ones got a Circlet of Nobility. I also once did a test to see whether at different hero levels different items might be strongest. But since the patch notes explicitly say that this was an issue with the early game, I opted to do this test only with level 1 Demon Hunters. And of course, as always with these tests, the base damage of these Demon Hunters has been set to their average, so the results will not be affected by random numbers. And now, as you can see, once more the Circlet of Nobility comes out on top, even though its intelligence bonus didn't even come into play. But there is one other scenario to consider. The Circlet also gives 50 additional hit points, but those only come into bear when the hero is attacked. But what about pure damage output, like when your hero is ranged and in the backline not getting targeted, or if you, like in this test right now, you get a chance to attack an undefended building? Well, this is where the clause of attack finally win the day, and even the plus 5 variant finishes before any other level 2 permanent item. Also, Gloves of Haste beat the Circlet of Nobility, with the Ring of Protection, which doesn't give any bonus in this situation at all, standing in as the control. But don't forget that the Circlet provides a bonus to hit points, hit point regeneration, armor, mana regeneration, damage and attack speed. And of these 7 bonuses, only the last 2 applied in this test, and even so the Circlet wasn't far behind the clause of attack. So overall, my verdict is that yes, given pure DPS in this best case scenario of a fast attacking agility hero, clause of attack plus 5 would be closer to the other level 2 permanent items than this plus 6 variety. However, that meant leveling the playing field by quite a lot when it comes to the comparison with the Circlet of Nobility. However, Gloves of Haste are also items specialized to provide higher damage output, and in all my tests, even when I used Alchemists, the clause of attack won the competition. So what I'm meaning to say is that I don't fully agree with the statement that clause of attack are overpowered for the item tier. They are better than the Gloves of Haste, yes. But I would rather push them up to a 20% attack speed bonus rather than reduce the damage of clause of attack. And oh yes, I still would push the Circlet of Nobility up to level 3.